Hi gorgeous lights, welcome to the new day. Now I know that I'm putting up a lot of meditations at the moment, particularly activation meditations or helping you to remember your own gifts or your uniqueness and what you actually bring to the table. But it is really, really important with the energy at this time for you to understand that you're, with the soul really now being really fully in charge of the physical body, it is actually pushing you to look at old belief structures, programming, conditioning programming, childhood programming, things that do not serve you anymore. Because we're in relationship energy until about June, July, now they are already talking about extending it. The only reason that Upseas extends energy is when we're not doing the work that we need to do on ourselves. And I'm saying it reflected everywhere in different groups that we're also in as well, is where people are just niggling at each other, not realising that everyone that is around you that's in your life at the moment is helping you to actually understand more about yourself, to grow within yourself. It's quite an intensity that's going on at the moment. So it's incredibly important for you to recognise what you actually need to do for yourself is to actually look at the energy that you're expending on yourself, for yourself, with yourself, and realise that the reason why it's so a little bit intense at the moment is because you're expanding your consciousness, we're going up levels, and we're activating into the next level as well. So the big push is on. And that's absolutely fine because we want very, very deeply at a soul level to live, breathe, love our beautiful life. So it's not unusual that we're getting pushed to let go of things that actually don't serve us anymore as well. So this is a meditation which is a chakra activation. So the 7 main centers of chakras that is on your body is the one that they're actually activating at the moment. And this is to kind of bring into alignment also your core, the way that where there's any opening any blockages or removing any blockages by actually just putting your focus into something as well. It's a really, really good habit. It's just as simple as brushing your teeth. Doing a chakra top up every day is something that I do. I do it in the morning, I do it at night time. It's just an ingrained habit now as well, because basically if we've got our chakras open, then we're coming and going a huge amount of time with interactions with other people that can actually be a drain on our system as well. So I'll start the meditation. Like any meditation, please get focused, comfortable, where you won't be interrupted, so that you can actually give your full focus. Because when we don't give our full focus to something, then we allow our mind to wander and we don't get the full impact of what we actually need to release or focus 100% on as well. Easier said than done, that I know, but that's why I'm putting up meditation, so you can just follow my waffly voice and do the activation as well. So when you're comfy and cozy, sit and take a big breath in, blow it out, take a second breath in and blow out all the worries and troubles that you've held on to right to the depths. A third breath in, big breath in and blow it out, feeling yourself completely relax on that last breath out. Now I'd like you to close your eyes, or if you're okay to keep your eyes open, because sometimes it's easier to meditate that way, and I know that I actually do that. And I'd just like you to envisage in your mind's eye that you are standing perfectly still, but in front of you is like an amazing elongated traffic light that has 7 separate lights, and it's about a foot away from you. You can see the roundness of the traffic lights within the structure, and you notice that there are no lights on whatsoever. So as you're standing about a foot away from it, and you're just really in this really relaxed pose, I'd like you to do this. I'd like you to focus on your root chakra. The colour of the root chakra is red. And I'd like you to actually just think that I open my root chakra to the wisdom of the universe, to the understanding and the knowledge of my purpose and of my passion, and I activate this in my core, and I open myself to receive. And I just want you to notice that in the traffic lights, even though it's close to you, that this amazing red light corresponding with your root chakra, just out from you, is actually lit up and glowing in intensity. And I'd like you just to actually just surrender to accepting the activation within your root chakra, knowing that this beautiful, deep, rich, intense red is filling up your being with passion, with wisdom, with understanding, with purposefulness, and just allow this to seep completely into your root chakra, activating all that it needs to, bringing forth knowledge that it needs to, and the intensity of the colour is burning away any preconceived fears, limitations, and lack of growth coming from anything up into this period of time. And I just want you to sit and feel the warmth of this colour radiating through your root chakra, activating, harmonising, tingling, awakening. And just for a moment, just sit in the energy of this particular colour. Pay attention here to any feelings that you get, any pings and ticks and creaks that you actually notice within the body, and surrender to letting this light flood through your root chakra, illuminating, absolutely illuminating and clearing and burning away with the intensity of the colour anything that may be blocking you at this period of time from your purpose and your passion. Just sit in the beautiful hum of that as well, because now we're going to leave that light activating for the whole time, empowering you into your humanness, understanding what you're here to do on the earth plane, really, really deeply entering and illuminating through your entire core. And our chakras run from front to back, so we're going to leave it going so it goes for the full width of you, breadth of you, right through your core. Move now to the second light up, which is corresponds with your sacral chakra. And that is a space in between your belly button and your pelvis. And just imagine in your mind's eye, or see in your mind's eye, this beautiful, incredible orange. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like a bright traffic light, but as it's radiating and growing in light now and entering your sacral chakra and activation, it is bringing forth all your own confidence in who you are, your understanding of who you are, and your growth and wisdom that you have gained to this period of time. This is a centre that needs activating. Your surety, your wisdom of growth, of awareness of self, and your individualization is stored in this chakra, and feel it expand with self-confidence. The brilliance of the orange light is burning away insecurities, core programming issues, parental lacks or insecurities or wounds or ancestral links that have been passed down, and it is opening and activating new pathways of understanding, of ways of doing things, of ideas, and it is awakening in you essential passion for everything that you are and what you bring to the table as well. It is illuminating as it goes, spreading and warming and keeping you intensified as it actually adds to the awakening and activation of the red through the root chakra. The sacral energy is very much about your individualization, how you turn up and how you essentially see yourself, the wisdom of you see your individualism as your own importance, and the gifts that you bring forth by simply being yourself, and feel the energy just expand, illuminate and activate as it runs through you front to back, filling up your being with knowledge and wisdom that has been stored, that has been waiting to be set free through this chakra, through this activation as well. And take a moment to just sit in the warmth of your lower being and feel how alive the cells are becoming, how awakened your body's becoming to the receiving of light from the universe and understanding giving back to you. Like you just to surrender in yourself to the beauty of the orange, the intensity of it, and the activation of it flowing through your being. Like you to move now to the next light, the next one up. So the third one up from the bottom, which is the solar, which is yellow, bright like the sun. This colour is already starting to beam out through this light, and it is sitting between the juncture just above your belly button. And this is the confidence centre of how you turn up in your world and who you are defined by with this brilliant yellow. It is also the chakra that contacts first, contact to contact, when you engage with another person. I'd like you actually to feel there's this warm, brilliant yellow permeates through your being, pushing away any neglect of yourself, any sacrifice of yourself, any self-sabotage of yourself, and kind of burning it away with the amazing resilience and warmth of love of being that is coming through this yellow sacral chakra activation. And not only is activating, it's empowering, and it is adding to the weight of the red and the orange, and it is filling up each part of your being in wisdom of understanding of your right to be here, your right to be informed, your right to have an opinion. It is activating everything within the centre to give you the confidence, the passion, the gratitude and the appreciation of all that you are and you bring. Yellow is activating in your entirety. Your communication skills with others said with confidence. Your avoidance of conflict is being burnt away with this beautiful vibrant yellow, illuminating and filling your being and making your cellular structure seem more alive, more aware with wisdom and understanding. This activation is very empowering in terms of communication with others, but internal communications with yourself. So we'll sit for a moment in the beautiful wisdom of this brilliant, bright sunflower yellow and feel it permeate our being within and without, through the chakra activation, through the inside of us, the outside of us, clearing and freeing any debris, any insecurities, misunderstandings, old hurts, untruths that have been loitering in and around this chakra and in our system as it burns away in conjunction with the orange and the red, everything that has actually held us back or held us without understanding. Sit for a moment in the beautiful harmonising yellow and feeling it combine its incredible energy with the other two colours that are permeating your being, and surrender to the knowledge that this activation is just what you needed at this period of time. Move now to the heart chakra, and you notice with the next light above the yellow is starting to beam out a beautiful, clear, crisp green. It is a green of new growth, of wisdom and understanding, and it is focused on the heart chakra. So we ask you now to open your heart and keep your beautiful heart open. For many of you have kept your heart closed, and in order to have this activation, you must breathe in deeply and open your heart like a lotus flower, opening up to the light of the day, and surrender to understanding that this divine love that comes through this beautiful, almost like surreally green light that is in front of you is echoing into your heart cavity and actually opening and expanding your chest and making you feel at one with the universe. It is also helping you, this empowered green, like new shoots, to unfurl bits of yourself that you have kept hidden from yourself, casting away any shadows, any beliefs that you have held inside yourself of the way that you view yourself, and replacing them instead with this brilliant green of loving regeneration, rejuvenation and renewal of the amazing activation of your heart into its truthful alignment. This green is such a balm for old hurts, or hurts that have damaged your beautiful heart with misunderstanding, betrayals, abandonment, rejection, self-sabotage. The green is illuminating every corner of your heart, and your lotus flower heart is expanding more and more and more. You may feel some pings and tings as you open your heart like a lotus flower, but surrender to understanding in the divine light of this beautiful green. You are completely recharged, rejuvenated, and there is no hurtfulness from opening this chakra. You can feel the rest of your body really starting to respond now to the colours that are rolling through it, within, without, and empowering and activating parts of you again into aliveness. We'll give you a moment to sit in the energy of the heart chakra, the beautiful green, harmonising, illuminating, inspiring, and filling you with anticipation and empowerment. Sit in the allowing of this expansion, because your heart has desperately wanted to feel the light of the universe, the love of the universe, the love of the divine, and the love for humanity resonate within your soul. We draw your attention now to the next light out in front of you, the throat chakra, as it starts to actually beam, and it starts with the beautifulest, palest blue light, warming, intensifying. It is not cold at all, but rather it is filled with empowerment, beautiful, deeply, richly coming into a deep cobalt blue as it illuminates and activates into your throat chakra. You can feel the activation within this, and small tickles starting to appear in your throat chakra as you open to the expanded understanding of this colour. There are many truths that you are needing to speak with this colour, and this activation actually reminds you that any tickle or any cough or anything that you conceal needs to be actually put into context with this beautiful cobalt colour, and clears the way forward in activation for you to understand your own wisdom as your own truth, and as truly spoken word as the empowerment that you're needing right at this moment. There is no fears with this beautiful cobalt blue of saying the wrong thing, because everything is divinely orchestrated through you to be said, and if it is said in the context of love and understanding, then it is always divinely your truth. Feel now as this beautiful cobalt blue burns away any fears of getting it wrong, saying the wrong thing, any programming where you were not allowed to speak or not allowed to say what you needed to say. And feel this activation really activate within your throat, empowering you into understanding that communication and the words that you have at your disposal are all perfectly there as tools for understanding to be gifted out into humanity. For this is your purpose too, to speak your words, your truth, your heart in alignment. And this is something that goes beyond the illusions of how we think we should turn up, and into the reality of our down-to-earthness, our responsibility to self, and our wisdom that comes from innately being in alignment. Surrender now to this beautiful cobalt blue, opening, defining, empowering, and removing any blockages that may not serve you or hold you back at this period of time. Feel frustration, resentment, and anger start to fade away as this beautiful cobalt blue frees anything that has been blocked. As well as clearing your throat, it is clearing your mind too of aggravated annoyances that have never been said, that have been stored in the dark recesses of your mind, and pulling those forward. It is this beautiful cobalt light that actually burns them away and frees you from any unsaid or regretful situations that you have actually stored, freeing you into ease of mind and the connection between thoughts, heart and word. Leave you for a moment to sit in the beautiful of this beautiful, incredible cobalt blue as it activates and awakens your cellular structure. We ask you now to look to the light, which is second from the top. This beautiful light is starting to actually glow, and it glows with the deepest, richest indigo, the activation of the third eye, the pineal gland. We ask for this eye to be opened in wisdom and illumination through our individualization and uniqueness of the way that we see the world, both within and without, and allow this amazing indigo light to actually permeate through your being, burning through and illuminating without pain, but rather with clarity, the beauty of what you see through the design of your mind's eye, your creativity, your connection with the divine, and your connection to the universe. This light burns away any childhood fears of seeing things that you did not want to see, or things that you did not understand, and instead replaces it with a visual truth that is yours to see, knowing that you have control over whatever you wish to see with this activation. The good, the bad, there is none. There is merely an illumination of information for you to do with whatever you choose. And as you do this activation, be aware that you activate both for yourself and for others and beyond, understanding and wisdom that is not seen in the light of day, but rather transferred through the mind's eye with wonder of a child and insight and understanding of the sage. You can see all that you want to see without attachment, without control, without ego, but merely this simple curiosity is what this chakra activation is actually doing for you, clearing the way for you to see and have contact with childhood loved ones or loved ones past, guides in spirit, and understanding from soul seeds as well. Your choice is yours as this activation works solely with you through the light of indigo. Surrender now to allowing the light to flow right through you, within, without, all through your chakras, adding to the intensity of the other colours without being overwhelming, but activating and enlightening your way forward. We ask you now just to surrender to this understanding that everything that you want to see is a choice, and the way that you see it needs to be uniquely yours, not governed by another one's opinion, for it is just an opinion, and on the earth plane there are many, where yours is and will be the most important. I see and I am. We ask you now to look at the very top light, to see that it is glowing with a brilliant violet, which is deepening, flowing, and activating your crown chakra, the space above your head, your connection with the divine, and you feel like you are being lit up from the inside, like your mind is suddenly awakening with realizations that you were always a being of light, that you always had the ability to know innately, deeply, intuitively what you've actually needed for you and why you came. You've been awaiting this crown chakra activation, your connection to spirit, your connection to the divine, and better, your connection to your higher self, beyond any programming, beyond karmic links, beyond any karmic or shadow work. This is the intensity of your connection for your soul through space and time to the divine. This beautiful colour is burning away any crippling or soul-destroying thoughts that you have had about yourself, and is activating your wisdom and understanding instead. For now is the time for you to sit in the knowledge of how special you are and why you came at this period of time to the earth plane, for humanity, for animals, and for our beautiful planet. You have this knowledge, you have this wisdom, and this activation helps to give it back to you. Put aside the ego that says I can't. Put aside the ego that says I am powerful, and instead bring in the empowerment that comes from knowledge and understanding of the connection to all the secrets of the universe, that if you could just get out of your own way would be available to you. This wisdom and understanding of this activation is due to come back to you. Close your eyes deeply and surrender to all of the colours: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, flowing entirely through your being, within, without. Your crown chakra colours are now being added to by combining all together to make the absolute truth light, the white light of creation flowing through as well, adding, expanding your consciousness and activating in every part of you who you need to be for you. For your divine light is a light that adds to the higher consciousness, the collective consciousness, and in your acceptance and activation of you, you add to the divine light that helps pull the planet forward into empathy, understanding and compassion. Take a moment to surrender to all that is being activated in you and just sit in the beautiful divine hum of what is being gifted back to you. Take a big breath in, knowing that as you do, that all the colours are cementing into place, feeding your soul, aligning your chakras, and bringing you the wisdom that you actually need. Know that you do not need to close off any of the lights. The lights are available constantly to fill you up, and even that knowledge should be enough to give you back your mojo, your energy, your zest for life. We ask you now not to close the meditation, but simply keep it open and open your eyes, knowing that you are a flowing energy of light all the time, and that you do not need to guard yourself anymore to the degree that you used to. Your activations, your chakra lights, they will all look after you. All that we ask is you have the good boundaries, and remember that you are a divine being, unique and individual, and the universe will protect you. So be it. Thank you for being a part of this meditation. Thank you for looking at activating all of you. I hope that you find this meditation helpful, and it enables you to actually step forward a little bit more securely into your journey, your purpose, and the reason why you came. Take care of you.